Hello and welcome to my stream. Today I shall be playing The Witcher 3 Wild Hunt. Did you like that voice? Is that a cool voice? Did you enjoy that? You say yes. Oh, how's my audio? Did you like that? Okay, sounds fine. I don't think any of what I did in the beginning of the stream maybe got even picked up on by the mic, but who cares? Who cares about any of that? I just want to play my game for all of you live. Okay, now you might be thinking, Alex, I had a great time last week with the radio stream. I'm glad that's back. Too bad it's Witcher time. I'm just gonna boot that up real quick. Let's just get it started. Goblin is nice and tuckered out in his I actually, I mean, this is an update no one cares about, but I took his bed and I placed it on his heating pad for multiple reasons, but number one, I just want him to use it. And he seems to be sleeping there even more often now. I think he forgot how comfortable the bed was after having slept on the heating pad for as long as he'd been doing. And so he's been chilling on it for a good long while now, and I'm happy for him, you know? I'm happy that he's happy. So he might come over this way. She might want to chill with us, but for now, he's sleeping.
I see. Geralt had to face Eredin, but could only hope to beat him with the help of friends. The Wild Hunt could be defeated with exceptionally powerful magic, so Triss and Yen set out to reconvene the Lodge of Sorceresses. Avallac'h, too, began to lay plans of his own. The elven sage decided to erode the King of the Hunt's support in his own realm. With Geralt in tow, he ventured through other worlds to the city of Tir na Lial. There they found Eredin's viceroy, Gels. Gels had been a loyal subject of the Alder folk's previous king.
Yeah, okay, dude. How long of a fucking... I'm glad I could skip that. Oh, right. Forgot about that. I did this.
Sawing women from the audience in
oh, Ciri's still here. What up, Ciri?
Geralt?
Wild Hunt take
Geralt?
you all.
Geralt?
Wild Hunt take?
Behold how we and say live. I will not speak to you. I refuse. Thafale. Behold how we and say live. I will not speak to you. I refuse.
Geralt?
Thafale.
Why do you stare at me?
What? Wow. What a bunch of ungrateful pieces of shit.
What do you seek here, stranger?
I just helped you all out. I hate these people, man. Ungrateful elven motherfuckers. I hate all elves now. You know what? I was thinking about it. What level am I? I'm 36. Let's start one of the DLCs. Let's do it. I'm high enough level for it, you know? Why not? Let's see, what's the closest fast travel point to this? The isolated hut, I suppose. Yeah. Let's do it. While I'm here, let's meditate to get all my shit back to full. Call my horse. Now let's ride.
Go, go.
Oh, well. Alright. Is this the wrong sword? No, it's the right sword. No surprise to not kill enemies like this on one or two hits. Okay, that's... Okay, come on, don't hit me. Just don't hit me next time. Feels like it's been a while since I've had to use my steel sword. I forgot that I'd put a fire charm on it. well... Okay. Is there a merchant here? Do you sell any Gwent cards?
Yeah, welcome to my...
Show me what you have.
Anything I want? Ooh, lots of stuff. Ooh. 25. Yeah, but I like the way I look already. I'm in my favorite armor. We don't need this shit. Fuck off.
So long.
Oh, there's another thing here, huh? Since I'm already so close by, I may as well check out whatever this is. Ooh, how far away is that? Well, whatever. Come on, Roach. Let's go find this treasure. Using my Witcher senses. It's crazy how they just locked all of this map off until the DLC got released. There's just, I actually take that back. I don't think it was locked off. I just think there was nothing to do here. Okay. I've already been here, huh? That's a shame. Underneath the old man, huh? I don't know where it was. Here we are. Evil's soft first touches. I like. Hold on, this is a cool little spot.
Beg your pardon?
Poor noggin.
What is this area? I don't even know where this is. That is neat. It's part of the. It's part of the DLC. It's a nice little home, chapel or whatever. That's cool. All right, Olgierd von Emmerich. Let's see what you're up to. A bunch of over there. Not gonna bother.
One glance tells me all I need to know about you.
Sons, I already ventured, and you
Okay.
barely gathered a second.
It's already 7 p.m.? Oh, right, because I did the thing where I liberated an area that fast travels through time. Calm down, man. I'll go on foot. Jesus. Okay. Now we're getting to what is, in my opinion, the far and away. Let's reload. No. Far and away best storyline in this game, with two of the most interesting characters in the entirety of The Witcher 3.
The devil walked a crooked path.
Okay.
Hi, mate! Your mug's not familiar. What is it you want?
Looking for Olgierd von Everec.
Ah, that'll be inside.
Olgierd von Everec. I'm looking for him.
None here by that name.
Can't help wondering, who are you?
Who do we look like?
A crew of cutthroats? Or a band of former soldiers who got lucky?
Ah,
but that's where you err. Because we're sons of nobles, all.
And daughters.
So, gonna tell me who you are, precisely?
The Redanian Free Company. The Wild Ones, folk call us. Owing to the boar in our coat of arms.
Coat of arms. Our coat of arms.
I was told I'd find Olgierd von Everec here.
Someone's made an arse of you, brother.
So maybe you can make up for that and help me, brother.
Something tells me you and me have got different mums.
All right, Ungus, you've had your fun. I'm Olgierd. Tell me, what brings you here?
No, I'm Olgierd.
You? Not likely. I'm Olgierd.
You folk are a hoot and all, and I'd love to stay for more laughs, but time's short.
Whoa, shit just got serious.
Hear about the monster in the sewers. Seems Olgierd von Everec's offered a bounty on it.
Shit was serious from the start. Goes without saying with a Witcher.
How's that?
They purge you lot of emotion. It's why you're all stiff. Hey? You think they shoved a long pike up your arse?
All right,
That's not funny. That's just mean.
Chests are done. Whether the good bit as it is, I'm impressed. Come on, I'll take you to Olgierd.
At least he apologized. You gotta give it up for apologies.
What do they call you?
Geralt of Rivia.
Bit of advice, Geralt of Rivia. Once you meet Olgierd, try and pique his interest.
I gotta pique his interest? He's the one wants a monster dead.
Aye, but he don't need you to kill it. So, you want this job? You gotta grab his attention. And he's one to get bored mighty quick. Cheers!
Alright, Olgierd. Hey, what up, Leo? Hello, brother, and God bless America. Two statements I wholly get behind.
Ottoman, sir. You've a guest.
Do you know what types of sculptures fetch the best prices? Statues of deities, busts of kings, and nudes. And what have we here? A naked wench. What do you think of her?
Frankly, gotta say I prefer the work of Pax Gernst.
Pax Gernst.
The Kaviri school.
That's so fucking annoying.
No.
Pax Gernst.
Know some folk who graduated from there, though.
I used to like Botticelli. The life he could breathe into a chunk of cold stone. But I look at it now, and it seems just a rock, ideally proportioned. Not a flaw on its surface. Painfully perfect.
Kiss it, kiss it, kiss it.
As lifeless and boring as a boulder at the roadside.
How does that make you feel, artists watching? That's what you fucking get.
Very well. And now to the matter at hand. Let's rejoin the company. Partake of some refreshment first.
Leo says someone had to say it before them Biden outlawed Christianity. Am I right, fellas? God bless the USA.
Come and drink with us!
Well, we haven't a choice now.
She's like my waifu girlfriend. I commission the statue at first so I can sleep. Not even to sleep with it, just so that you can get some sleep. Just knowing that it got commissioned lets you sleep.
Fetch us some wine, dear. And a nibble or two.
This some special occasion? Or just feel like feasting?
Every occasion's special. Today we celebrate a dubbing.
Whose?
Squire Herodor's new sabre.
I've hit on a name for her. Fair Sabre, I dub thee Traditiana!
Monster in the sewers. Know anything more?
I've no clue what it is. Only that it's deadly. I'd not have bothered had my cook not become its victim. Oh, the way she prepared game had no equal.
That why she was in the sewers? To fetch game?
Nay. She went to a fair with a sister or cousin, matters not. Daft wench convinced her a prince transformed into a toad lives in the Oxenfurt sewers. And you know women, each craves a prince and will wade knee-deep through shite to get him. Vissy was no exception in that respect. Down she went, never to return. Wasn't the first, it seems, either. Hey! Leave her be! Is that any way to treat the lord of the manor's daughter? Apologies. Now, where were we? Oh,
That's how I treat my cat.
So, you'll check it?
So I have to chastise him.
Just one formality to resolve first. My pay.
Never you mind that. Return with the beast's head, and you'll have leave to take anything you wish from here.
Awfully generous. Still, I'd prefer to agree a specific amount.
Ooh, fine. How much would you like? 3? 400 crowns?
450.
Agreed. And that'll be in addition to whatever memento you wish to take.
Seems like a good job. Nice commission, you know? Like, what could go wrong? I say knowingly.
Consider the beast gone.
Confident? Bring me its head, and the reward shall be yours.
Leo says, rolling in bed at night just thinking about the idea. My beautiful statue. Hitmonchan, spoilers, listen. I can say whatever I damn please.
Puss papers!
Name's Geralt.
But I'm gonna call you Puss Peepers. That a problem?
Get to the point.
Got an offer. Potentially lucrative Puss Peepers. Someone's killed me mate. Name was Clivert. You're to figure out who did it, then cut the bugger's head off.
Why not avenge him yourself? Seems like you all relish swinging your sabers.
Aye, we do. And if I knew who'd axed Clivert, I'd have gutted him ages ago. Thing is, I don't. But you see a lot with them Puss Peepers. You'll track him down.
Yeah, why not? I've killed tons of people for no reason.
Clivert dealt Fistech. A few days past, he rode to Bowden to take a delivery. Never came back.
Been there? Actually seen his corpse?
No, but Clivert was one damned reliable Orson. We was to meet. He didn't show. Can only mean he's dead. Find the bastard who did this. Find him and kill him. I'll pay top coin.
Need to think it through.
Clivert's got a scar on his forehead, not unlike yours. Spot that, you'll know it's his body.
Said I'd think about it.
Know what, Puss Peeps? One look at a bloke and I know what he's made of. You'll do what I ask. I bet anything on it. Look for me in Oxenfurt. The Alchemy Inn on the main square.
Sounds good. I don't actually even remember this quest at all. This side quest thing. Well, do it first. Why not? All right. Let's fast travel? No, I may as well just go at this point. Close enough where I should just walk. Rather, there's no other fast travel points close enough by to it that I've been to.
Run, Roach.
I really dislike the horse. What's the movement, I guess, in this game? No good. Even sometimes when you literally just follow the road on its own, it can be sort of frustrating. Some monsters over there. Scary. Not sure what that's saying, is it? Okay, so this does mark it as the Heart of Stone expansion. Cool. I do like that. Himachan says, when you eventually beat this game in 2034, are you going to quit streaming entirely? No, I actually already have my next game lined up. Do you want to know what it is, or do you want to be surprised? Because I'm actually really excited to get to it, and even though that will be probably just as much time put into it in terms of actual gameplay, I think I'll finish it a lot faster, because I'm probably even going to want to play it a lot more frequently, and will end up most likely streaming maybe a little bit more often, because I'll just want to be playing the game. But we'll see. Obviously, that's just me saying that right now. We'll see what happens when we get to it. But I am, for a fact, going to be playing this game once The Witcher is over. Which, honestly, not too far away. If I do this, if I keep playing consistently,
smells like
I could be done by the end of the year, honestly. Cooking. Which I know that's still pretty fucking far away at the end of the year. But that's the hope.
Took most of the equipment, only left what was broken. True as true can be. Dangerous trade narcotics. Open window. Blueprint on the bed. Somebody was in a hurry.
Get out of here. Liam Offer says, oh bummer, looking forward to your retirement. Himachan says, I want to know what the next game is to hold you accountable. Interesting. Are you saying that you don't think I'll play it, dude? It's one of my favorite games of all time. I'm definitely playing it.
Uneven.
Himachan says, I think you should run out of games in the world if you keep playing it this way. It's 3 games. Mass Effect 1, Mass Effect 2, and, well, Mass Effect 3. That's the plan. I'm unsure whether or not I will do a thing where I'm like, oh, the chat can help me with decisions or not. But I definitely want to stream those games. Those are some of my favorite games ever.
Must be Clivert. Bolt in the back. Went in deep, so a close range shot. From the village, what that direction looks like.
Where am I switching? Look through this, strong find the man who shot the bolt. I don't wanna. Himachan says, that's just the same game in space. Yeah, but there's not...
Scar on his forehead. Must be Clivert.
There isn't
deep, so a close range
50
shot.
hours of
village,
question mark for me to explore. Oh, there it is. I think if I hadn't spent so long in the beginning of this whole playthrough with the various like miscellaneous things, I'd be so close to. I might be done, or close to done at the very least. Lego Horizon Zero Dawn. I don't get it. I enjoyed the first game like enough, I guess. Like it was fine. I tried playing the second one because it came free with my PS5.
Towards the hill.
But I just like
someone's still there.
I just couldn't care. I don't know what it is about those games, but I just don't give a shit. Actually, funny enough, you mentioned Hitmonchan that Mass Effect is just the same game as this, but in space. I've been playing Dragon Age Origins and really enjoying it. I've never played that game before, and that's pretty much the same game as this. Very much the same game, but just clearly a little bit older. I hope the Marvel says Mass Effect 1, Mass Effect 2, and you guessed it, Fortnite. I kind of wanted to say something like that, but I was like, nah, I'll just say it. Munchan says, hate women? Yeah. Wait, no. I would never say that. How dare you trick me? How dare you trick me into saying such a thing? Like, again, the first game was fine. Like, I liked it enough. But when I have a million games to play, the sequel just is not gonna make me want to play it. You know? It's not gonna grab my attention as much especially knowing what the first one. It's basically the same as the first one, from what I can tell. Just a new game. It looks better, you know. I'm sure there's some new mechanics and shit, but you know, I don't really care. And like the way that I don't really know how to explain this. The way that they presented that game, like, because I played the intro and a little bit of the first like story quest line. The way they present the story in that game is like, yeah, you know all this stuff. It's been years, dude. Also, wow, these guys are. Did I change the easy mode setting? You guys are actually hurting me. Kill these guys before I continue. Oh, all right. All right. Anything cool in here I can take a look at? No. Aha. Explore the night. Isn't that what I'm doing now? Oh, here's one. Investigate the Fallen Knight's lab. This is a fucking long-ass quest. Order of the Flaming Rose. Okay, that does sound familiar. Maybe I do remember this quest line a little bit. But I don't remember where it leads exactly. Like, those chicken sandwich images look good, by the way. I like that. Liam Opera says, would you agree with the statement, wokeness ruined games and democracy? Yeah, why not? Sure, I'll unequivocally agree with all of that, sure. Ah! My scary monster. If I have a million games to play, why would I play as a woman? I do tend to pick male characters and give them a choice, so maybe you guys aren't too far off. Maybe I'm a sexist pig. As a femoid. Oh, have I talked about how much I love that word? I think that is genuinely one of the funniest words on planet Earth. Just saying femoid and calling someone a femoid is just excellent, just life experience, I think. I think everyone should do it at least once in their lives. Chan says, I have a million games to play, man replaying Witcher 3 for 2 years. Listen, I'm playing that shit on stream and stream only, you know? I've maybe played this game I think once off stream, and that was to do those little question marks that I shouldn't have done it to begin with. I shouldn't have done any of those. Since then, I haven't touched this game while I wasn't on stream. Believe it or not. Oh shit, I have a lot of swords. I can get rid of this. No, get rid of it. How do I drop this? Alright, anything... Ooh, 47. Holy shit. Yeah, I'll flip that. I really like my armor. Oh, that's actually not bad looking, but I'm gonna keep my armor. I'm Witcher cucked. I gotta keep that armor. And then a silver sword. Why not? For now, why not? I'll see if anything's different or weird about maybe the damage I'm doing or whatever. I'll see. Have you been playing anything interesting off stream? Yes. I recently beat Xenogears, which was a massive disappointment, in my opinion. I can get into that in a bit, but I started playing that a little bit before the Shadow of the Erdtree DLC, and then I took a break to play Shadow of the Erdtree. Then I stopped and played Shadow of the Erdtree. Got back to it, beat it, and was left feeling kind of bummed out by it. And it was good, but very overhyped in my opinion. Then I played Cult of the Lamb recently. I beat that up a long ago. I enjoyed it. That's another overhyped game, I think. The fact that it has 95% on Steam is crazy, but you know, given the choice between thumbs up and thumbs down, I would give it a thumbs up, so I get it. Good game, not amazing. And then I've recently started playing Dragon Age Origins. I like it a lot. Before I continue this quest, I've been playing. So let me just list off the games I've played this year. Other than those, I'll give you an idea of sort of what I've been doing at the beginning of the year. Was I playing anything in between December and January? I don't think so. Nothing that I can remember. At the beginning of the year, I played Like a Dragon 8. Really enjoyed it for about 75%. And the last 25% of the game sort of lost me, which is disappointment, but that's kind of all Yakuza games. That's how, like, 50% of them feel like. Then I played Final Fantasy VII Rebirth. Similar thing, I was really digging it a lot, up for about 75%, and then it sort of lost me. And for Yakuza's case, the story sort of lost me. I felt like the story didn't lead anywhere interesting at all when it really could have. Like, I felt like I realized, like, why do I care about any of this? Yakuza 7's story was perfect. The way that it wove with the characters, there's so much positive things I could say about that game's story. Where at 8, it felt like they just made a story just because they needed a story. It didn't feel any good. 7, I really enjoyed the story. I think that what the remake's doing is interesting. But by the end of it, and this is on me mostly, I was doing every side thing I could. I just got burnt out on the game. And another problem with, again, on my end, with both Yakuza 8 and Final Fantasy Rebirth, was there was another game coming up that I wanted to play that next month. And so I was speeding through them as fast as I could while doing everything I could in the game. So I was packing so much time into playing these games that by the end of both, I was so burnt out. And after Final Fantasy, I played Dragon's Dogma 2, which was kind of a disappointment. I love Dragon's Dogma 1. I played it on stream a few times, but it was good. I liked it a lot. I really enjoyed that game, but what it could have been, I can't forget what it could have been. And that's what makes me sad. Then once I beat that, I played Unicorn Overlord, which was superb. Vanillaware game, incredible. I loved it. I think that game was amazing. That is one of my favorite games I played this year. Then I played 13 Sentinels, Aegis Rim, also a Vanillaware game. That is 90% visual novel mixed with like 10% strategy game. Very good. I like it a lot. That's a tough game to recommend. Unicorn Overlord I recommend. It's a strategy game. Best I can compare it to is Fire Emblem, but it's not really a Fire Emblem game at all. I like it a lot. I like both those games a shit ton. Vanillaware, I played 3 of their games, and all 3 of them were home runs, in my opinion. They're a superb development. Then after that, I played Stellar Blade, because I'd seen a lot of people mention, oh, the combat's really good. It's not just about big-assed, big-titted anime babe. And it was mostly that. The story wasn't interesting. The combat was decent. Disappointing game. Beautiful game, I will say. Graphically, it is maybe one of the best games I've ever seen visually. Like, so many cool, like, set pieces. So many cool areas. The way, like, all of the designs that they just made in that game were great. And the main character had a big ass, so, you know, that's great to look at. Then after that, I played Rise of the Ronin, which I didn't have high hopes for, but blew me away. I loved that game. That game is incredible. That is another game that might be in my top list of games this year. I loved it. And then I started playing Xenogears, and then you heard the rest. So that's been my year so far. How do you like it? How much answer? Leo says, I've been playing a lot lately, playing with people's hearts, playing mind games, playing chess while you guys play checkers, playing dumb. Damn, you playing. Much says, I feel the same about Cult of the Lamb. I had fun, by the end I was like, that's it? Yeah. And when I got to the ending and it was like, hey, do all that again, I was like, nah, I'm good. I'm fine. I played up until the point where, like, because I was able to start getting my cult mates to start fucking and having kids, and so I did that, and I waited to see those kids grow up to kind of see what would happen with that. And when I saw that they just grew up to be a normal cult member, just with higher, devotion than a standard cult member would have, that was neat. And I was like, I'm done. I don't need to play this anymore. Leo says, I dropped Cult of the Lamb because I got bored, which was sad because I love Isaac. I love Isaac likes. And the reason I like Cult of the Lamb over... I'm not a big roguelike or roguelike or roguelite fan in general. Not my kind of thing. The reason I liked this game was because you weren't like... How do I word this? The roguelike stuff was in between the sort of town building, and it was sort of a way of just like getting materials and getting it. Like, it wasn't so much you need, like, I'm trying to figure out how to word this. You didn't need to do the roguelike stuff. You didn't think like in Hades, for example, that's the bulk of the game. But when you're done with it, you then go to like your hub area and talk to people and advance the story. Whereas I felt the bulk of the game was the sim aspect, and then you would just go into a random area and fight things for a bit and get new members and more seeds. Like that, it felt like that was a way of cultivating material, which I really enjoyed. And when I was done with it, I was done with it. Like I have no need to ever go back to that game. Because Danny play a lot of games and a lot of long games too. I do. I am what is called a gamer, and I don't want any of you to ever forget that. This is, yeah, but the town management was not that fun. It wasn't. You're absolutely right. It was just, okay, I agree with you. It's a short game overall, so I didn't... If it was like 5 hours longer, I think I would have had a lot more negative things to say about it. But the length that it was fine. I give it like a 6 or 7 out of 10. 6 maybe. I don't know. I generally don't like giving number scores or scores in general. I sort of just like going off like how I feel about a game. But I feel like that's the best way to sort of describe what I mean. I didn't hate it. I didn't love it. It was fine. And because of that, on Steam, if I was to rate it, I would give it a thumbs up. And that makes sense as to why it has such a high amount of likes on Steam.
Don't like your tone, brother.
I'd say I thought I was being polite. But if courtesy don't work, we'll try something else.
Let's dance.
Okay, fight for me. Kill your friend.
Come here, fucker. Come here.
Don't call me a fucker. Kill your friend.
Shut up and fight.
Hell yeah, you got cut off, bitch, you rude bitch. That was a long, dramatic pause from you, girl. It was. I kind of like doing that on these streams. Just having Geralt just get offended for a moment. You know? Like, how dare you speak to me that way? This is a lot longer of a quest line than I would have assumed initially. What the fuck?
Bloody hell! Who the devil are you?
I'm a Witcher, or as your brethren prefer to call me, a mutant, a freak.
You shouldn't be in here.
And Knights of the Flaming Rose shouldn't be murdering humans or producing drugs.
True, we shouldn't. We're supposed to defend the downtrodden, spread faith in the eternal fire. But Radovid tricked us. He broke his oath, sent our brethren to the front as common grunts, and once the mighty order was bled dry, he disbanded us. Took our lands, confiscated our domains to finance his war. The brethren who didn't object were appointed mage hunters. Those who took umbrage dared to stand up to him. They were imprisoned or exiled.
We're but a handful who still wear the colours. And we must find a new place in this world.
So you turned rogue? That your idea? Wonder what Siegfried of Denel would say.
Siegfried of Denel would... But how do you even... I know you. You're Geralt of Rivia, Jacques de Aldersberg's killer.
None other. And if I had to go back, I'd do it again.
That was the start of our downfall. You were the beginning. A cursed mutant. Draw your blade!
No need to yell. Just ask politely.
See, that's... I'm all about being polite, Geralt, you know? This dude's name is Ulrich. Ow. How do I get out of this one? Uh-oh. 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 When was the last time I saved? Recently, I hope. It always impresses me how cute stuff, but make it dark still resonates with people despite being such an overdone concept. It's, I think, the most accessible thing that portrays itself as inaccessible, if that makes sense. It's a way for people to act like they're doing something different, while not, you know, while doing something that's kind of not different at all. Alright, this time I'm gonna not walk into a corner. Don't just do that. Why are these guys so difficult compared to anything else I fought? They're doing like real ass damage to me. Did I? I didn't, did I? I didn't change the difficulty, did I? There's no way I did. Probably doesn't even have it. No, just, yeah, these guys are just fucking whipping my sack. Jesus. The fact that I think that's what doing it is the fact that they can all swing at the same time and they all hit me. Like there's no... I guess I should maybe just start guarding more? I remember having to do that when I played this on Death March, but I haven't had to do that all this playthrough. Alright.
Mistake.
Fucking Jesus. That sucked. Whew. Let's meditate. Oh, I'm jumping, I can't, huh? Yeah, I still can't, huh? That's a bummer. Okay, I killed all these dudes. I did what the lady wanted. I can leave, I guess. Leo says, yeah, like how people want to dress alternative but not stand out too much. Exactly. I don't really care one way or the other how people, you know, what they want to do, what they don't want to do. That's not my business. I don't really give a shit. But it, you know, it can be frustrating when someone acts a certain way and acts like they're doing something else, if that makes sense. I don't know. I'm also just sort of talking. Munchan says, I think Hulk the Lamb has that going on. Darkcell is very good. It's super false. Yes. That I do agree with. I like how shiny the game is. Not like literally, but just it looks like it has a very good coat of paint on it. Not my favorite art style, but it's done very well. So when I bought, because I bought it on the summer sale for pretty cheap, and I was like, oh, I'm already getting it pretty cheap. Maybe I should splurge for all like the DLC they had, like all the different outfits and the different creatures and whatever. That would have been the biggest fucking waste of money of my life. I'm so glad I didn't do that. I thought you were a real gamer. Stop dying on very easy. Dude, I'm embarrassed. The fact that the game was literally asking me to engage in all of the, not all of them, but just in an extra step in combat that I haven't had to do the entire playthrough. And I'll be honest, it took me by surprise. I think I'll have to actually start guarding during this playthrough, believe it or not, or doing this DLC, which is crazy to me. There's a boss in the second DLC that's gonna fucking kick my ass. Leo says, "Oh, for sure. I think seeing the gameplay in the hand-drawn cutout style was major for marketing. I know I'm gonna be doing people, and guess what? You're next. No, it better not be, or I'll kill you. This is a death threat." What up, Adela?
Avenged your friend.
I knew you'd succeed, puss peepers. I knew it. Go on, out with it. Who was the bastard?
Bastards. Brethren of the Order of the Flaming Rose.
What'd you do to them? Scald them with hot irons, pick out their eyes, skin them alive.
No, just killed them.
Oh, so handsome and so boring. Here, puss peeps, your gold. Ought to be enough for an ounce of panache.
An ounce of panache? Alright, is this here? It is here. Okay. Let me do a full-on save real quick, just in case. I remember when I first played this, when the DLC first came out. This thing, oh fuck. Oh, fuck.
Life kick you in the ass.
The thing that's down here fucking annihilated me.
Terrible beast prowls the sewers down that.
Are you still? I'm in the sewer, dude. Stop talking to me.
Devoured dozens.
He's a normal drowner. Easy to kill. And I love killing.
Oh, no, you don't. Hear me? Don't you dare. Please, don't do this to me.
What is happening? Oh.
Shani,
Geralt?
what are you doing here?
I'm trying to save his life. Help me.
Shani, calm down. He's dead.
I'm sure something can be done.
She got shit all over her hand. That's gross. Don't wipe it on your face.
Damn it! All for nothing.
You did all you could.
Thanks, Geralt.
I don't know that. I didn't think she did.
It's, good to see you.
You too. Lost track of you after I left Vizima. Where'd you go? What have you been doing?
Long story short, I've been treating the sick and wounded, as always. Mainly at my clinic in Oxenfurt. But in Redania, I'm called on to help the army at times as well.
I'll want to hear the long story long, too.
Sure. But, once we're out of these sewers...
Redanian army force you to come here,
She's
too?
got actual shit on her. That's...
Or you just down here for a pleasant
Find
stroll?
you a woman who's clean, in my
Got
opinion.
orders this morning. I came down here with a whole unit, but something attacked us.
What attacked you? get a good look at it?
No. I started running as soon as it appeared. It was huge. Spat venom and made these slurping sounds.
Sounds like
That's
Leo
all I
Mothra
know.
in the chat.
Doesn't sound like a major necrophage or a pack of drowners.
No. This was one thing. Big, but one. Somebody threw a torch at it. Monster couldn't have cared less.
All right. Not afraid of fire. Good to know. The soldier. He's someone important to you?
His name was Knowles. Supposed to go on leave next week. Now he won't. Nor will the rest of his unit.
How many were they?
A whole squad. 6 brave boys. All dead.
Why'd they send you down here? Only if it's not confidential, of course.
I need a venom sample. From the beast that prowls these sewers. It doesn't just kill those who come down here, you know. The water in so many wells is contaminated. Folk are getting ill. Redanian soldiers among them.
Plan to kill the beast. Bring you a sample of its venom after I do.
Nice of you to offer. But I'd rather go with you. Collect the sample myself.
Creature's dangerous. You saw what it can do.
I'm a big girl, Geralt. I can take care of myself. And you know I'll get my way, so don't try and talk me out of anything.
Fine. Your choice. So show me where the monster attacked you.
This way.
Grating's badly bent. Something
Is there
large
just
struck
more
it.
sewer to explore down here? Well, I guess not. Ooh, Dimeridian ore, I'll take that.
I shut it as I fled. The monster must have slammed into it.
Glad it held up. Though now we need to find a way around it.
Is it worth searching outside?
Actually, careful. Just hoping the monster might still be in one of the walls.
I figured that out before you finished talking. I'm really smart and really cool. Oh, that's just things that I just broke with this.
Slash wounds made by a blade. No monster did this.
Leo says, me when I see a woman, oh my god, why are you so dirty? What the fuck? Yeah, dude. Clean up. It do feel like that sometimes. Supposed to leave next week? Rip, I guess. Sucks to be him. Slurps to be him, more like.
Soldiers from your escort?
Yes. That's them. Vern, Miklas. Poor boys.
Beast doesn't play around, apparently.
They saved my life.
Know them well?
Him, I met this morning. But Vern and I served together at the Battle of Dorian. Miklas only enlisted this Yule.
Sorry.
Once you kill this beast, we'll have to send someone down here to collect their bodies. Give them a proper burial.
What exactly happened?
We came in here and Miklas started looking for traps.
I hope the next picture spin-off is
Then
about one of
drowned
those dead guys. I bet they've had
The men made quick
amazingly
work of him.
interesting lives.
But Franz was injured. His leg.
Yeah, Franz.
He and
The
I
Witcher
stayed
4
behind.
Franz.
I tried to bandage him up while Knowles stood watch. Then that beast...
The game hits credits right when
Knowles
they go
pushed
to the
me towards
sewers.
the exit and ran at the monster. I turned around and saw him lying there, covered in a sticky substance. I ran back to get him, then dragged him to where you found us.
Where was the monster?
Well, Miklas and Vern had driven it away from us. And paid dearly for it.
Managed to get a look at what attacked you?
Everything happened so fast. I didn't get a good look, no. Only saw it from behind. I know it was large and slimy.
Okay.
Gotta look around. Man you patched up. Is he here?
Franz? I don't see him. Think the monster might have dragged him off?
Could
Drug
have.
him off.
He's probably
That's
crawled
probably
in
wrong.
or out through here.
I just want to be contrary, asshole. Sorry, Shawnee.
It's deep.
Please
Lower
still have sex
level
with me,
the sewers have
please.
been closed off for years. But Vern, the commander, had a skeleton key.
Ugh, that's a bunch
See
of
if I
poo-poo.
can't find it.
Drag around covered in a sticky substance. I think the guy might be me on a Friday. You're just
Are you all right?
a disgusting monster,
I can't
aren't
get
you?
down this way. I'll look for something else.
Be careful. Another unfortunate romantic. Came to lift a prince's curse. Found a hideous death instead.
I forgot. Oh yeah, there's a lot of shit in the DLC that's just like subverting fairy tale shit. Some of it's more obvious than others. Some of it's good, some of it's kind of annoying. There's definitely a lot more so of it in the second DLC. There's just an area that's straight up fantasy land, which is a very cool looking area. But yeah, this sort of the prince being a frog thing is not really a prince. Not saying it's a prince exactly, but like when they're trying to kiss this frog thing, it's very funny to me.
Geralt, are you all right?
I'm fine. You?
No.
How'd you get in here?
I told you, Vern had a key to the grate. Look, it's Franz.
What's left of him, you mean?
What kind of beast would do that? Does that mean anything?
Well, means our monster doesn't attack them. Seems they get along with whatever's prowling the sewers. Some kind of symbiosis. Interesting.
He's dead.
What?
Franz had a leg wound, right?
Mm-hmm. Just above the knee.
Managed to apply anything to it?
Yes. Some spirit, but that was it. Why do you ask?
Look, half of Franz's leg is gone. Monster must have chewed it off. Other bodies were untouched, except for the wounds they sustained in battle.
Are you suggesting the beast likes alcohol?
Mm-hmm. Mixed with blood. Doubt we'll learn anything else here. We need to find the lair.
Right behind you.
Out of my way. Uh-oh.
Loads of slime here. Enough for your sample?
It'd be more than enough if it wasn't contaminated.
Loads of slime here. Enough for your sample?
It'd be more than enough if it wasn't contaminated.
Dead drowners.
Yeah, I drop loads of slime all the time.
Decaying corpses, slime everywhere, and that stench. This has to be the lair. Fresh and moist. Beast was just here.
I'll collect my sample.
All the tunnels and corridors converge here.
What now?
Very convenient for a boss
Need to lure the beast.
How? We don't even know what kind of monster it is.
But we do know it likes a blend of blood and liquor. Just so happens I've got some alcohol on me.
Well, I hope you don't plan to cut yourself or...
Relax. Plenty of bodies. I'll use one of them.
Relax, I'll just do a bit of corpse mutilation.
Sample you collected enough?
Hope so. But I'd still like to get some pure venom. Once you've killed the monster.
To distill an antidote? No use for it once the beast's dead.
Not true. I have a few poison patients on hand. Besides, I can study the venom, test it, maybe discover some interesting properties.
I'll get to work.
I doubt I'd be much help in the fight, but you might need me afterwards. I'll look for a hiding place.
You'd be better off waiting for me up top, or back home.
But...
No buts. Wait in the passage for now if you have to, though I'd rather you didn't. But when the monster shows, you run for the surface.
Fine.
Shani, look at me. Promise you'll stay out of it.
I promise.
Good. Now go hide.
I believe you unequivocally. Even if every woman in my life doesn't listen to a damn thing I say, I think this time you will. Any guesses what the monster is, guys? Can you know? Can you guess? What could it possibly be? That's just a normal. I'm surprised you talk. It's like a normal thing. It's normal alcohol. Your last chance to call out what the monster is. You'll never know. I'm not gonna show you. Guess wrong. Ouch. This dude kicked my ass first time around. Oh, let's see if he does it again. Third of the way through. Oh, fuck. Oh, shit. That poison rocked me. Oh my god. Yeah, I'm dead. I'm dead. Wow. Dragged around for I think the monster is Jared Fogle from Subway. Yeah, I got it right. That's rude, man. Yeah, he did all those horrible things, but he's still a person inside. My favorite thing about all of that is that when he was on trial, his lawyers claimed that because of his all-Subway diet, it fucked with his like chemicals in his brain and it made him do all those horrible things. Absolutely insane. Let me check something. I have some other shit equipped. What do they do exactly? I don't even remember. That's pretty good. That's not very good at all for this guy. Uh-oh. Fuck me, I hate that fight. I got Frissy on me. I don't like that joke. That joke sucks. It's not funny at all.
Halavath, Galavekar.
Gross.
Gadarash I'll Woot.
I'm glad all my potions are replenished. That's nice.
What's going on?
Ah, he's finally come to. And he can speak human, turns out. Started thinking I'd not conversed in common the whole way. Except maybe with my reflection in the piss bucket.
Where am I?
On the Albatross. Or the Fakbarth Isle, as their strange tongue is it. En route to Ophir.
Don't remember signing on as a sailor.
I got a wild hunt to fight. I can't be on my way to Ophir.
Oh, you didn't, mate. They dragged you aboard. Seems you killed their prince.
Oh, Toad in the sewers. Damn it. Should consider myself lucky, I guess. Could have killed me on the spot.
Depends how you look at it. I happen to know a bit of a theory. Heard them saying they come here on a mission, dispatched by their king to find their prince, lift his curse. Wagered their honor, and that of their families 5 generations back, that they'd bring him home, safe and sound.
And I killed him. Great. So, must think they can save their honor by bringing the prince's murderer back to face the king's justice. And who might you be?
Felipe Caligrand, at your service. Petty thief, professional fence, and your guide about Oxenfurt. One of a bit of time.
And why are you here? You kill a prince too?
Well, to their thinking, I had a hand in this one's death. See, I was their guide. Led them down into the sewers. But not until after you'd cut their prince's gut open.
Sorry about that.
Not your fault, mate. When all said and done, could have sat on my arse in the alchemy playing Gwent. Didn't have to brag about knowing Oxenfurt better than my own breeches.
Doesn't really make any sense at all.
Dunno, right?
Why would they arrest him?
Not that long. Though, on the other hand... Well, what's it matter, any road?
Matters a lot. If they're hauling me off to hang me, I'm not in a hurry to arrive.
Me? I'm glad to be sailing to Ophir. I hear they got wild horses there. White, with black stripes. Always wanted to see one of them.
Sure they're not black horses with white stripes?
Hey, black horses with white stripes they got in Sanguibar. That I'm sure of.
Listen, there was a young woman, a medic, red hair. They capture her too?
Don't recall seeing anyone of the sort. You were alone.
Good. Means she managed to flee. Hopefully made it home. Tried to break out yet?
Used every ounce of charm I got. Nothing doing. Might be my Ophiri's rusty.
My Ophiri's non-existent.
Well, we'll be at sea at least a month. Could teach you some in that time.
Elkal Orial.
What's that mean?
Told us to shut up.
There's been a misunderstanding. Can I talk to your captain?
Alakal Sorkan. Galavat Kar U Albata Agel.
Quiet, dog. You killed our prince, and you'll pay for that.
Gilead Valar. Carverethener.
You'd be dead already.
The suit don't look too bad.
This is not ours to read, Anna.
Dorgate Alami.
We swore on our honor.
How do I say? Take me to your captain.
Valth Alakhe ul Igulath.
What?
Elkal.
Vilth.
Vilth. Alkhe ul Igulath.
Elkal. Inkal Avre Ikel Ugehereven Ulviter.
What just happened? What did he say?
Said to sit quiet, and that you'll hang in 2 weeks.
Great.
Give it a rest. No point talking to that lot. All you get's angry gurgles. And they puff up, you notice? Like them fish. What's that called?
There anyone here who speaks common?
Ah, there's this mercenary with him. Looks Aedirnian to me. He's the one recruited me to show him through the sewers. Oh, and the mage what leads them knows a bit. Heard him talking, but I doubt either will talk to you. How was you? Catch some shut-eye. Not go on flapping me tongue. Got a long voyage ahead.
Sleep's not what I need. Someone I could actually communicate with. That's what I want.
Greetings, Geralt. Remember me?
This is a genuine question. When you see him, I want to know the answer to this question. Does anyone who has been watching this from the beginning remember this guy?
I remember. We met in White Orchard. You're...
Haunter Odin, known also as Master Mirror. I helped you find your Yennefer. We meet again. And it seems you need my help again. Heard a noose awaits you. That is, if this slop doesn't kill you first.
Haven't tried it yet.
Doesn't look promising. Not unlike your situation. I could try to extract you from here, you know. Because you do wish to disembark, do you not?
Yeah, sure. But what on earth could you...
Oh, more than you'd ever expect. I shall help you, Geralt. But before I do, I must know you'll return the favor.
Right. Can't possibly get something for nothing.
Indeed. When all's said and done, I am a merchant. So, do you want my help?
Yes.
It's a deal. Once it's all over, we shall meet at midnight at the crossroads, neath the willows near the village of Yantra. Ah, and I must give you something to remember me by.
What's that?
A mark to show we're associates.
Who you gabbing with?
With no one.
Never liked boats. Not one bit. They heave like devils. Make me stomach churn. It'd be prime to sleep through the whole thing.
That guy's dead as shit. I'm beginning to see when I'm hungry. I've broken the Judy dimension multiple times. It's scary stuff. Oh yeah, it's Sheriff of Dude, it's Patches.
Of fear, get us safe. The king's reward will be generous. What about the prisoner? Before the king we must bring him. On doing so, my honor relies.
Can't we just bring your king the bastard's head? Like we're doing with the other?
The other drowned. We could do nothing. We deliver live this one. Apart from all else, the hell the king is sure to condemn him to. I usually see.
What kind of hell?
Tarring, flaying, and quartering. This is for regicide in names.
Hell yeah. Kill them all. Oh, lucky I just had my weapons on the ground there. Whoa, shit. He just killed his own guys. That was rude. No, I didn't mean to do that.
Too late to surrender.
Do I have any other stuff with me? I do. Can't believe this is almost damaged completely. kill this fucking guy. What? That better. Hell yeah. The first time I played this, that guy also kicked my fucking ass. Okay, what's the best? Okay. All right. What do you got on you? Alrighty, let's get out of here. I wonder if Geralt will actually die. I died when I first played this. Again, they kicked my ass. This DLC
That's it, Roach.
was really hard my first playthrough. Second playthrough, when I played the whole game on the hardest difficulty, though, every single thing, even that frog, I beat with ease. I don't know what it was, but something about playing this game on its hardest difficulty, the combat just clicked with me in a way I've never had combat click with me before, and I was killing everything so easily by the end. I was blown away by how good I got at this game. But now I'm playing on easy mode, and I've gotten so much worse than I was when I first played this game to begin with. Speaking of hard, Elden Ring DLC. Yes. I've seen a lot of people complain about it. The final boss. Yeah, the final boss is... So in my opinion, that DLC isn't as bad as people claim it is in terms of difficulty. I just think a lot of people, myself included at first, a lot of people just weren't engaging with the leveling system in the way it was intended to be engaged with. Now, I have thoughts on that leveling system maybe not being the best idea. How it was done maybe wasn't incredible. But overall, I really enjoyed the DLC. I thought that once I started engaging with it properly, I found the DLC's difficulty to be just fine. Basically, just starts you at square one, and you have to work your way back up. That's fine. But that final boss is absurd. It's fun the first couple times, but man, that shit gets ridiculous.
Anywhere is good for that. It's simply a matter of summoning inspiration. Vodka, for example, is a great aid.
Care to drink with us? To poetry?
I ain't no loser.
Why not? I am a bit thirsty.
And when a man is thirsty, melancholy strangles his soul. Poor Gascoigne!
Leo says, I got really hard when I saw that twink hugging that big man. That whole... People also are complaining about how that's the final boss. It should have been someone else. I hate how some people claim to know the story better than the fucking guy who wrote it. Insane to me.
Don't be vulgar. What will our new friend think? Pour another.
Fine. Last round for me, though.
Oh, shit.
Vodka's gone, as are the troubadours. And my things. Damn it.
Again, I am all fucked up. I'm gonna kill those fuckers. Do I have any of my shit? I do. Just none of the stuff that I was using.
Smile fair as spring, as towards me draws you.
Where are you? Here? No, it's just a dog.
Drink for a month.
Know what rhymes with Wicked Witcher? My things, before I turn you into mincemeat.
Must be a slant rhyme.
Shut your trap and give it back.
So then, we are square, even good, yes?
I'm gonna kill you.
Not quite. We'll be good once you give me your things.
All of them?
You can keep your knickers.
I really wanted to kill those guys. That would have been funny. If I could murder them for that.
Words cannot express how sorry I am.
Jesus, we meant to bring it all back.
We meant to bring it all back. God goodness.
Says I talk too much.
Oh shit. I'm already just right here? Perfect. Thanks for leading me to this spot, guys. Alright, meditate till midnight. Have you seen Mikola? I saw some people try to be like, no, it's not gay, they're not really married. I never saw that. I saw people being mad it wasn't Godfrey. Or Godwin, rather. Which I get that. People were sad that they didn't see a main guy that they wanted to see. But that's just FromSoft DLC, baby. It's never what you expect it's going to be. Like, ever.
I knew you'd come.
You a soothsayer?
It's the age of our Lord 2024th century.
Your escape, I made it
That said, I do wish he had a new design for the final boss. He
Yennefer,
does have a new
you
design
found
for the
out
final
thanks
boss.
to me, so you feel you owe me.
Memento you gave me. Pretty effective reminder.
That is its purpose. Incidentally, I find it quite funny how even the most rotten scoundrels have this inner compunction to repay debts of gratitude. Humans, elves, dwarves, all races. You really must explain that to me one day. As for the here and now, tell me, how'd you manage with your theories?
You appeared out of nowhere, disappeared just as mysteriously, summoned a storm. Let me guess. You're a mage.
Oh, please, no. I cannot stand spells. Childish hocus pocus. It's just not interesting. What I find fascinating are true tales, true human lives, like the one I shall tell you now. It's about a man, worse than most. A vulgar, despicable man with a heart of stone.
Oh, that's the name of the DLC?
A man who refuses to pay his debts.
Really think this'll interest me? Any reason why?
He's wronged you as well. His name is Olgierd von Everec.
What did he do to you?
Before I reveal this, I'd like to make one thing very clear. Olgierd von Everec did willfully and maliciously conspire to cause you to kill a man who might have been cured. Had I not intervened, you would have lost your head for this. Do you know why he did it? Because he's a degenerate monster in human flesh who feeds on the pain and suffering of others.
Well, you clearly don't like him. What did he do to you?
He and I made a pact. A pact under which I called on my many talents and associates to give him what he desired. And now the time's come to pay. Yet, he shirks his obligation.
Need me to collect a debt? I'm not some hired muscle.
Muscle is not what this requires. It needs a soul intelligent and clever. An individual who fears no dare. Someone like you.
Pure flattery, that.
Of course it is. After all, I am a traveling merchant. But make no mistake, I've many interesting wares on offer.
Wares like?
Surfeit. Abundance for the body and soul. You will lack neither food nor drink. As a witcher, you might desire weapons supreme. I can offer you those you dreamt of. Your body, agile as never before. Your mind, faster than lightning. Romantic prowess to charm all womankind. But above all, I offer a great, true adventure. An experience like no other. The fate of only the chosen few.
Sure sounds generous. And all that for my help with one small matter. Won't want anything else from me?
Just one. Honesty.
What did you do for Olgierd? Break him out of a cell too?
In some sense, yes. I remember that day quite well. It was a light drizzle, yet the cold tore right through you. Olgierd appeared at the break of dawn, gaunt as a rail, his shirt moth-eaten, seemed to have naught but the sword at his side. It quite pained me to look at him. He asked for help. and help I gave. Made him a rich man, successful, esteemed. He is who he is today, thanks only to me. And yet afterwards, he turned his back, shunned me, sends me off when I dare ask for payment, even sicked his hounds on me once. He's thus left me no option but to invoke the terms of our pact. And that is where you come in.
I love this. I love Gontrod Dim. Gontrod Dim is the best character in this entire
Need to know the details
series.
if you want me to get my hands dirty. How much? 1,000,000 crowns? 2,000,000?
I'm no usurer to lend coin for interest. No. What Olgierd owes me is far more personal than shiny things that clink. As much as I regret it, I can say no more. I must respect his privacy.
What about you? Call yourself a man of many talents? Can't you take care of this?
Therein lies the catch. Our pact states that before I can collect my due, I must yet fulfill 3 wishes for Von Everec. But I cannot fulfill them myself directly, making use instead of a... how shall I put it? A proxy.
Mm-hmm. So what you need's a sucker.
What I need is an ally. And something tells me I shall find none better than you.
What do you expect me to do?
To start with, join me in paying Von Everec a visit. Then, well, then we shall improvise. I believe, however, that all will end well. And once it does, we 3 shall meet and thank one another for the voyage we shared.
Right. Specifics now. Thought Olgierd had 3 wishes, requests, whatever.
He does. He may ask 3 things of us, yet we won't know what they are until we see it.
All seems a little shady. Your help, your pact with Olgierd, his 3 requests.
Think it over. I agree you've no a priori reason to trust me, but as it happens, I was in the right place at the right time to help you. And it's also the case that the same man has wronged us both. To my mind, those are reasons to work together.
To my mind, not so much.
Come with me to see Olgierd. You shall see he's a vile, dishonorable man who treats the lives of all folk like playthings, as he treated yours when he sent you to find the Frog Prince.
Okay.
Fine. I'll go see Olgierd with you, but no promises.
That is all I ask.
Now remove the damn mark.
Naturally. Just as soon as you complete your task. Go. You will not regret it. We shall meet there. I've a matter to attend to along the way.
Another debt to collect?
Perhaps.
I love him. Oh, he's so good. Yeah, but it's a little too similar. I was expecting something like a gun or a cowboy hat or a Hooters t-shirt, something more fun. Is there a monster that feeds on the suffering of others? Oh my god, I'm the next monster. Also, has that guy been in touch with my mother or something? You are a degenerate monster with no redemption. The story of this DLC is just so fucking good. Also, I can play past the fast travel thing, huh? Yep. I'll turn around and go get that. This Gontrod Dim being... So, like, for those of you who don't remember, which I'm guessing is most of you, Gontrod Dim is a character you met in the very, very beginning of the game. When you're first searching for Yennefer in this area here, in White Orchard. Where is it? Over here. This small little area, little garrison over here, just a very small area with a couple of quests. Nice little introductory area, you know? He tells you where Yennefer is, he helps you out, and then once he helps you, he just disappears.
Any truth to it? They starve in Inverland.
And then he's like, maybe one day we could help each other again. And he vanishes, and he appears in the base game. Oh, I love that little shot. He appears in the base game. And so when that happens, you're like, that was a weird thing. And then you completely forget about it. And then I'm playing this, you're like, oh shit, they set it up from all the way back then?
You with a stick up his ass. What's new? Got a growth on your platter there. You catch some kind of a fiery pox?
Could say so. Manners burning, you noticed?
That? All right. You know how it is. Feast drags on with plenty of dancing, merrymaking, rough play. We got a bit carried away, truth be told.
Plain to see. Where's Olgierd?
Damned if I know. Must be somewhere hereabouts.
No! Please! I beg you!
Shut your trap!
Let me go! Leave me be!
Shut it!
I ate with yous! Drank with yous! Fought beside yous! And you kill me now? I'm one of yous!
You might have been, but not no more you ain't.
What's he guilty of?
What the fuck's it to you? Not your concern, mate.
Tell you what's gonna happen now. I'll ask again, polite-like, and you'll answer just as politely.
And if I don't?
Then I'll get angry, stop talking, and slaughter you all like swine. So what'll it be? Am I gonna hear why you want to take his head, or not?
Aren't you a thorny prick up the arse? Ataman said to kill him!
Got your answer. Happy? Now piss off. We've work to do.
Understood. Well, do what you have to. Not about to interfere.
Guts. Finally.
No, please! Save me! Help me!
Told you to shut your gob.
What is this,
I love his design. He's such a fucking piece of shit.
My ears wither from the screams. Ah, Geralt. As you've returned, might I assume you've cleared the sewers? Or have you not been there?
You killed my father!
Not I.
You lie! Whoreson!
That man killed him. Alone. Unbeknownst to me. Out of fury, for your father refused us hospitality. For this willful violation of the chivalry code, he was summarily executed himself. Anything else I might do for you? Take her away. Now, where were we?
I think there are a couple ways to see that happen. If I had thought, I would have killed him myself, and then he would have been split down the middle.
Come now. A man must display some madness from time to time. Helps him feel alive. Dare say you know what I mean. Judging by the mark on your face.
Know what this is?
I cannot be certain, but I've my suspicions. That's a dangerous man you've chosen to deal with, Witcher.
You're immortal?
Depends on your understanding of the term. Indeed, I cannot be killed. But it's not at all what folk imagine. Not dying does not mean eternally living your life to the full.
So it's a curse?
A curse? No, wouldn't call it that. I'll put it this way. You must be careful what you wish for, lest your wish be granted. For there are consequences.
Not sure I follow.
You know very little can hurt you. So you take wild risks. Chase extreme sensations. There comes a point you've done it all. And all seems boring and monotonous. The trick's to plough through that moment. Go further. Reach beyond what's known as possible.
Killed the beast in the sewers.
Congratulations are in order then. Your reward. You're also welcome to take what you wish from the manor house. If anything's left uncharred, that is. Was it a tough fight?
I sliced its gut open, and it turned into a man. You know that would happen?
Of course he did. He'd never have dragged you into this elsewise.
Gaunter O'Din. Come to cast aspersions?
No. I've come to collect a debt.
You know you first must...
Grant you 3 requests, by proxy. I present to you my champion, Geralt of Rivia.
That true? You know the Toad was a cursed prince?
He didn't just know. He brought about the curse himself. Did he not mention that bit? Well then, allow me to tell it. Quite the gripping story. Olgierd once loved a beautiful maiden named Iris. Yet, her parents chose to offer her hand to the Crown Prince of Ophir. Olgierd grew to hate the poor sot. At first, he wished to kill him. Then decided this would be too simple. So, instead, he condemned the prince to a base life in a toad's bloated corpus. Yet he grew bored of watching him suffer and decided to end it. By your hand.
Remind me, Odin. Who was to fulfill my last 3 requests?
My assistant, Geralt.
Then be gone. I don't wish to look at your face any longer than I must.
I forgot how much I love this DLC. Any scene with either of these 2 characters in it is golden.
My men are preparing to depart.
Could have told me the truth about the Toad, having a bit of fun at my expense.
I simply wanted the beast dead. I could not know you would respond to the notice. Pure coincidence. Yeah, I must admit, when you, a Witcher, answered the call, I thought it right. It's what you lot are trained to do.
Might have been able to lift the curse.
Perhaps. Perhaps not. Then again, why bother?
He was a human being.
That bloody Etheri mutt was no human. His kind does not deserve to live.
Oh, you're racist.
What he said about the prince, that true? You turn him into a toad?
Perhaps. Or perhaps the Etheri Dauphin ate something that disagreed with him. You never know with their cuisine.
Never heard of food that turns men into monsters.
Then perhaps it was something he drank. I cast the curse. Revenge for a deep disappointment. I was another man then. Let rage get the better of me and hollered the words without ever thinking they could possibly come true.
This thing between you and Master Mirror, your quarrel, really rather not get involved.
You already are, I fear. He did something for you. Now you've a debt to repay. Am I right?
Yes.
Well, then you'll not free yourself of him till you've paid it back. But never worry. I shall devise tasks so impossible you will never complete them. Not if you go mad trying. But try your best, and your debt shall be absolved, while I shall live in peace until Master Mirror finds another aide-de-camp.
Guess I gotta pop the question directly. What do I need to do for you?
Let me think. We're currently without a roof over our heads. Perhaps we should start with that. Bring me the house of Maximilian Bossodi.
His house?
So surprised. But why? I must live somewhere, mustn't I? What's the meaning of this? Second leave of your senses? You mean to mount a filthy horse? Out of my sight, wretch! Know what Vladimir would do to you if he saw?
Aye. Vladimir.
My brother. There were times he himself stank like foot wrappings 3 days old, but his mount always looked fit for a parade. Oh, none rivaled Vladimir at feasting, carousing. Sadly, he's been celebrating less of late. You must find him, and show him the time of his life. My second request.
Fine, seems easy enough. And the third?
Complete those 2. Then, we shall speak of the third.
Any hints? Where I should go? How I might start?
You must be mad. I've no intention to make things easier for you.
Once I'm done with those two, where will I find you?
I cannot know, as my band has planned some diversions. But let us say at the Alchemy Inn, in Oxenfurt.
Fine. See you there. The brother shouldn't be too hard. But the house? How am I supposed to bring him a house?
Actually, the opposite. I wouldn't worry about the house. The brother will be the tough bit.
You waited for me. Nice of you.
I could hardly abandon my proxy to the whims of fate.
You're hoping I have to fulfill Olgierd's wishes myself.
So states the contract. Yet, nowhere does it forbid me from providing help. And something tells me you'll need quite a bit to complete the first two tasks.
Borsodi's house. No idea how I'm supposed to bring him that.
The only Borsodi I know of around here runs an auction house in Oxenfurt.
Heard of it. My swords almost got auctioned off there once. Auction was held in Novigrad, though it was a while past.
They must have relocated. You just might get an opportunity to ask them why.
Fine, I'll go there. Then what?
How should I know? Perhaps you'll get inspired once you're there. Oh, and take plenty of coin. I have a feeling it could come in handy.
Easy enough.
Olgierd's brother. Why do you think he'll be tough?
I'm afraid he's dead. Has been for years.
Never agreed to necromancy.
Necromancy is hardly your only option for reviving a soul. An old-fashioned ritual, a blood summoning. That's what you need.
That's like choosing between pestilence and the plague. Besides, I'd need the blood of the summoned.
Blood. True. Of the summoned, not necessarily. Here.
Where do you get this?
Geralt, aren't you the curious one? Assume it to be von Everett blood and get on with it.
Where'll I find this Vladimir?
Geralt, I cannot do everything for you. Use your head. The von Evericks are well known in these parts. You must have met someone who's heard of the family. The charming redhead, for instance. The medic. You know the one.
Guess it's high time I got to work.
A bit more enthusiasm, Witcher. You know, you just might enjoy yourself.
Yay. Can't wait. Say I need help. Where'll I find you?
I shall find you. Good luck, Geralt.
That sequence rocks. It's raining crazy in this game. Alright. I'm gonna do this one first. Oxenfurt I go. Okay. Back here. I love this sort of Faustian storyline. It's so good. In fact, this DLC is what inspired me to read Faust, if I remember correctly. And that shit rocks. That book was crazy. Love Faustian stories. Hell yeah. Who doesn't? Losers, that's who.
This the Borsodi Brothers auction house?
Seems it.
Private Kleiner, you're on duty. Need I remind you, fraternizing with civilians is not allowed. Purpose of your visit?
Just curious. Redanian army regulars, right?
Lance Corporal Václav reporting. And this bloke's my subordinate, Private Kleiner.
Careful you don't piss yourself out of excitement.
You say something, soldier?
Not a thing.
Shouldn't you be somewhere? There's a war on, you know.
We was transferred here. All official. Written order 76 CWX. Mission, guard the auction house. Priority, high. Top, in fact.
Borsodi fella knows his way about the court. Helps the high rankings sell their war booty. Gets protection in return.
Private Kleiner, that's confidential military information.
Any of the owners home?
Meaning the one and sole owner, the esteemed host Besodi? Aye, he is.
Need to talk to him.
Order 76 CWX is clear. Auctions only open to folk with invitations. Writ out in their names, plain and simple.
Gonna let that hold you back? Come on.
Afraid you're out of luck. Order 76 CWX also held that Lance Corporal Václav stick a broomstick up his arse.
Kleiner, need I remind you of the penalty for insulting a superior?
Who have we here? Geralt, the Witcher of Rivia.
Vimy Vivaldi, the banker from... Actually, where are you from?
Matters little, mate. Gold knows no boundaries.
I love a short game.
What's Corporal Václav? Are you squabbling with my pal Geralt?
Master Vivaldi, sir, your esteemed associate, he weren't invited to the auction, and
But I plough and have been, and he's coming with me. In you go, Geralt.
But my orders...
Fuck your orders! Need I take this up with the sergeant? Ha! I thought not. Now, stand to attention and shut your giggy.
Hell yeah. Fuck the soldiers.
The lads will be rolling back at the barracks.
Sut it! Now march! Down you go! 1, 2, 1, 2!
Appreciate the help.
'Twas naught. Always had a mind to see into old pals and clients.
Business with you's a pure pleasure, Vimy.
The dear departed wifey claimed the same. Ah ha! Folk are assembling. Auction's about to start. Time we went upstairs.
Could have sworn the Borsodi's auction house was in Novigrad.
It was, but they moved it. You see, Radovid offered Horst a preferential tax rate. 0%.
Huh. Pretty much unbeatable.
Aye. And I've nae seen a purer example of the benevolent state.
What did folk come to bid on? Any idea?
All kinds of valuables. Rare weaponry.
His outfit is like
exotica.
really
But I've got my eye on a
incredibly
selection
detailed.
of canvases by the master portraitists of the Maribor School. Van de Neuve and Longendijk.
Well, well. Never knew you to be a connoisseur.
Of course I'm not. It's all muck and rubbish to me. Point of fact, I'll just wrap 'em in paper and lock 'em in the vault.
Why in the world do...
What do you mean, why, Geralt? I've got to diversify my investments, didn't I?
Actually, I'm really just here to talk to Horst Borsodi.
Oh, might be more of a problem than you'd expect.
Because?
An awful hermit, that one. Not a wee bit like his da, my little keep his soul. But Horst is like to show his head during the auction. I'll introduce you then.
Be mighty indebted to you.
Show his
Ain't
head.
nothing of it. Only ever collect on loans and promissory notes. All right, up we go.
Okay, before I do anything else, I have no much coin. Okay.
Mother of pearl with topaz insets, sold to
From the collection of the Mage Aramis.
I see 1,000 times in it. Would you wear it? You mean that guy's outfit? Hell yeah, dude. All day. I can't look at this. Yeah.
This one probably also belonged to Sorceress. Fetish, maybe. Beautiful. But first blow would shatter them.
Would you dress it up for the rest of your life? Abso-fucking-lutely.
From the collection of the Mage Aramis.
No question in my
Codex
mind I would.
Regaliensis, sole surviving copy.
There was me going around that was, would you rather wear a fedora for the rest of your life? Can never take it out. Or have a drop of piss in everything you drink for the rest of your life. Fedora.
Zeracanian spears.
That piss
Excellent
would
adornments
add
for
up.
any parlor wall. Good to know. A giant's. Or maybe a Jotun's.
Yo, Lugvane, beautiful, amazing game. I
Goblet
agree.
of Fire.
What's up? How you doing?
Wonder what it is.
Welcome to the stream.
Geralt, you thought of buying real estate. Could get you attractive terms on a mortgage.
No such thing as attractive loan terms, Vimy.
What about in Kaveri Marks?
Come on. You know damn well that makes no sense.
Not a piss
Auction
drinker
won't start
yourself?
for a time yet, it seems.
Not quite.
Vimy, this is a banquet.
Aye, and?
I detest banquets. Vacuous conversation, food portions fit for a mouse, drinks that taste like piss.
Well, Leo seems to love that shit.
Won't all be bad. Let me introduce you to some of my most interesting associates. Old hen there is Countess Mignole. Wager you'll have plenty to blather about with her. Prick in the corner's Hilbert. New coin, that one. Came into a right fortune playing Gwent. Ah, there's Yarmir, art dealer. A purer snob I've never known. But he knows paintings like no other. So, ready to chat someone up? It's not fitting for us to stand here like knobs.
Okay, I'm gonna talk. She's my favorite of those guys, so I'm talking to her first.
Greetings to the Honourable Countess. Madam, allow me to introduce my dear friend, Geralt of Rivia.
Witcher of the School of the Wolf.
Forgive me, but have we had the pleasure?
No, but your guild is unmistakable. Your medallion.
Take note, Geralt. Countess Mignole is an eminent collector of Vitaminaica.
What now?
All manner of objects related to the witcherly profession. Swords, gear, medallions.
Mind if I ask how the Countess became interested in us, humble monster slayers?
I've some pleasant associations, dating from my oh-so-distant youth.
Didn't you say such things, Countess? You look right fetching to me.
That's very kind, Master Vivaldi. But apart from my Veda Maniaca, I also own a number of mirrors.
Your most prized piece, what would it be?
An armor element. An antique. School of the Wolf. From 1234.
Classic. Is it up for sale?
I fear not. It's a memento. One of great sentimental value.
But perhaps the Countess has got other Witcher curios she's willing to part with. Or acquire. Perhaps she could trade. I'd charge 5%. A modest transaction fee.
Vimy, never seen anyone so good at laying their mitts on coin that clinked within earshot. But what the hell? See if we can't make a deal.
Ooh. Yeah, I'll take all of this shit. Viper, that's surprising. Now, let me hawk some of this shit that I don't want anymore. Oh, I can't sell any of my weapons? That sucks. Oh well. Leo says, I would also choose the fedora, not because I dislike the drink, I actually already do that, but just because I really love fedoras. You're fucked up in the head.
Does the Countess
and I mean
ever
that.
rely on anything particular today?
I mean that with all my heart.
But Horst Borsodi insisted he would put up something that would be of interest.
Did he happen to say what it was?
No. Oh, you know what he's like. A walking enigma. On another topic. Master Geralt, I was wondering if you'd be willing to help a lady in need.
Depends on the nature of the need.
Oh, it's quite the trifle. I stepped out onto the balcony a moment ago. I dropped an earring while there. I couldn't find it. It must have fallen through the floorboards. Perhaps you, with your cat eyes.
Not a problem. I'll go right away.
I shall be much obliged.
See you in a minute,
You
Vimy.
ain't wearing no earrings, lady. You can't trick me. I'll still go because I love an old woman.
Greetings, ladies, gentlemen, and the rest.
Ever true, but it's got a lovely friend.
Some spilled wine. Nothing else.
I love little old men. I wish I also become a funny little short
There's
man.
no earring
when I
out here,
grow
is
old.
there?
Me too, honestly. I want to be just like that guy, rich and old and short.
None.
Maybe the Countess would care to explain what this is about, all jokes aside.
Forgive me. God, this is so embarrassing. Do you know Vesemir? He was a tinge shorter than you, wore a mustache.
Do I know him? Man taught me everything I know.
What? How is he, if you don't mind my asking?
Don't mind at all. But before I answer, I also wouldn't mind knowing how you knew each other.
Oh, I've told no one. Not ever. But I suppose I owe you an explanation. It was the winter of 1234. A beast prowled the streets of Oxenford. A Fleder, I believe. A contract was issued, a notice posted, and a witcher appeared. Vesemir.
Sexy.
Of the School of the Wolf. He came through our estate, tracking the beast. Our eyes met. Something sparked. I wrote him a message, asked my governess to deliver it. He visited, under the cover of night, night after night. On one such occasion, my father heard something. Vesemir had to flee. So quickly, he left behind his gambeson.
The first piece. The start of your collection.
Yes, but also the end of our love. Father had an arrest warrant issued, then quickly married me off. I was fortunate. My husband died young, leaving me a sizable fortune. And thus, I have lived on memories.
That's sad.
Afraid I have bad news.
Oh? Please tell me, did he at least die like a witcher?
No. He died like a hero.
There is that. I thank you for tolerating a decrepit madwoman so elegantly.
You rock. What are you talking about?
Please don't say that.
I am old and I am wealthy. I may say what I please. And now, be so kind and leave me to my thoughts.
It's funny that she's probably younger than Geralt. That's something that I think most people don't talk about as much.
Declared bankruptcy with that ring on his finger.
Alright, your turn, Hilbert. Hilbert. What a name.
Halbert! It's been years. Allow me to introduce you. Geralt of Rivia.
Enchanted.
Pleasure's all mine.
How's it? Got your eye on any sparkly bits today?
Not really. I buy what strikes me fancy. I need something right sumptuous for me walls just now. Nilfgaard. I get it right?
Excuse me?
Your Gwent deck. It's Nilfgaard, innit? Come on, admit it.
Nope.
Not a bad deck, Nilfgaard, but I'll take the Northern Realms over it any day.
Ah, understood. A patriot.
No, I just have the best leader card.
Geralt here's a positively superb player. Superb.
We got a minute before the auction starts, so...
What?
Nudge, nudge, wink, wink.
What?
Maybe around?
I can play what? Yeah, do it. Let's do it. All of my money. All of it. Can I just drag it? Yeah.
Suppose it's not whether you win or lose. Sure, I'm game.
I'm going to win. Have to
I'll lay
win.
my cards out.
I have to.
Naturally. Geralt, might I have a wee word?
What is it?
Well, mate, since I brought yous together, I do believe I'm owed a share of your winnings, if there are any. 10%. A finder's fee of sorts, okay?
Pretty clear now why you wanted us to meet.
One cardinal bit I've learnt in my trade, friend. Coin dinna stink. So, what'll it be?
Awfully resourceful of you, Vimy. I'm impressed. Gotta refuse all the same, no offense.
Dinna make a fuss now. I'm a dwarf and a banker, so I've doubly thick skin. Good luck to you.
I like just like
right.
I just want to try to get as much coin as I can. Vimy rocks. What happened to new cards? I doubt it. Okay, let's start the game. Not bad, not great either though. This is honestly, it's pretty good. I'm gonna go with this deck, honestly. Let's see how it goes. Ooh, not bad. Oh shit. Well, I have her just in case. hope when I go out, it's because I became the tiny little funny old man that they couldn't find me anymore. Damn, you would be fucked up. Be that small. Yep, saw that coming. You gonna give up? Are you gonna skip this one? Yep, figured. Okay. Let us pass. And let's continue. Perfect. Let's start with the big one. Interesting that he has a Gontro dim card out of everything he could have. I'm gonna save her for the very end, I think. Ooh, glad I waited. That is a card right there. Holy shit. What happened to him? Oh, he just kept getting smaller and smaller until one day he was just gone. Is that too much to ask? No, I think that's fair. I think you can pray to God every night about that. Let's see, what's he got in his deck right now? I can't look. That sucks. No, I can't. Go on. Okay, so. Ooh, not bad. Not bad at all. Get him fucking out of there. I think I might have this in the bag. Fingers crossed. Theory is cheating. Come on, 15. Yeah, she's one of the strongest people in the entire Witcher universe, dude. Ooh, oh, I love getting all of these fucking guys. I mean, I've already won just by the virtue of I have an 8 in my deck, but I'm gonna keep playing. Because why not? Oh, I love that. Oh, I love that. I'm just gonna play them all, one after the other. I've already won, but I really want to show this guy that I'm his boss, and not the other way around. Man, this guy got his ass kicked. Not even the highest point I've gotten this playthrough. Is that a card? Wait, is that a card in the game? Because it'd be at least 20 damage. You know, it'd be strong as your Jesus fucking Christ. Nah, that should be a card in the game.
Unbelievable. I don't buy it. You cheated. You must have. Something. Hexed me or whatnot.
Oh, I'd be careful with the gab, Hilbert. Afore Geralt takes a mind to demanding satisfaction.
You give it to him, you damn midget. You bearded pinchfist.
What a cunt.
Interest will be a right bit higher when that bugger next comes round asking for a loan.
That guy sucks. Glad I killed him. In Gwent, I mean.
Yaramir, might we trouble ye a wee spell?
Mm-hmm. Greetings, Vivaldi. Who's this?
Geralt of Rivia, Witcher.
I thought you might have a blather with us about the paintings on the block today.
Sniffing for a quick turnaround as usual, are we?
Pot calling the kettle black, I'd say. Do a lively trade in canvases yourself, my friend. true.
Yet first they delight my eyes, whereas you treat them as mere promissory notes. The only arts that interest you are those culinary. What about you, Witcher? Do you know anything about paintings?
Realize this might be hard to believe, given my crude-looking mug. But yeah, I know a thing or two.
Truly? We ought to see what. Do you know our friend Vivaldi
don't
is
say
in
it like
possession
that.
of
You're always
5
sounding very
canvases by
defensive.
Van der Nobe? Yet he cannot distinguish them from landscapes at 5 crowns apiece.
I shan't pretend it's otherwise.
Yet for you, my dear connoisseur Witcher, that should present not the slightest problem, so do tell which of these is the handiwork of Edward van der Nobe, the master from Maribor.
I don't know. I kind of want to look it up. Is there even a right answer? There is. The fucking fake painter.
Really? Merchant with the pearl, no two ways about it.
I get it.
My. Who would have thought? Might I have a word in private? Forgive me my impertinence. At first, I thought you an ignoramus. Vivaldi's equal.
But you know one painting, so you have to be a genius.
I feel I should apologize in atone, so I shall tell you a secret. A Van Rohe is due to appear on the block. The painter's unknown largely, but has a fierce admirer in Marcus Hodgson, a bookseller, has his shop in Novigrad's main square. I wager you'll sell him the canvas at a tidy profit.
Thanks.
Think nothing of it. Now, please excuse me. My friend's beckon.
So, what did he tell you?
Nothing special.
Truly? Huh. Shame that. All right, let's go. Egg spot
Feel
upon
kind of
egg
bad how
spot.
easily you believe
See, a
me.
number of them's doing my heat in.
Yes, I can. Save you, bitch.
Honourable gentlemen, the auction will begin shortly. Take your places, please.
At long last. Come with me to the fore. I won't see.
Hold up. Let's see. Let's check this food out real quick. Sausages and some seeds. Some seeds and some meatballs and some grapes. Interesting. Nothing really to eat at all.
Also,
I'm gonna do this auction. I think I'm gonna call it for the night. How does that sound to you gamers? Especially because there's something in this auction I've been waiting to get this entire playthrough. You'll see exactly what it is once I get it.
Amy, listen. Forgot to ask you, how's this auction going to work?
they'll bring out 3 lots to start with. Once they've sold, or not, there'll be an intermission. Horst Bosodi will probably appear then. That's when I'll introduce you.
Counting on it.
In the meantime, have you got a budget? You prepared to beg?
Of course I will. Went to the trouble to sneak me in here. I'd be an ass not to take a stab.
Ha! Knew the bug'd get you.
The moment you get it, I'll pause so hard, I'll disgrace my job.
Ladies and
Post a
gentlemen,
photo of that. I want to see your fucking slack-jawed gob in the Discord.
Rumor has it the figure harbors a treasure inside. A rumor one may prove or disprove solely by destroying the beautiful bauble itself. Starting price? Quite the bargain at 50 crowns. Any advance? With Master Hilbert at 100. To Countess Mignol, now at 150. Do I hear 200? Might I have an advance? The white-haired gentleman enters a bid of 200. Do we have 250? 200 once? Twice? Thrice? Splendid! Countess Mignol bids 250. Do I hear 300? My, this is lively. I've 300 going once, going twice. Do we have 350? 300 thrice, and sold to the white-haired fellow. Lot number 1, the mysterious brass figurine.
Oh, yeah.
Proceeding now to lot number 2. A canvas by the young Novigrad artist Van Rohe, Starry Night over the Pontar. Charming piece. Truly a bargain at 20 crowns. Ladies and gentlemen, 20 crowns, it's practically naught. Yes, the gentleman with the cat eyes, at 20. Do I hear 30? 20 going once, going twice, going thrice. Sold! Van Rohe's Starry Night over the Pontar to the gentleman with the cat eyes.
Here we
Lot
go.
number 3, ladies and gentlemen. A true rarity, scarce as hen's teeth. Spectacles. A frame of gold, mountain crystal lenses polished by the tiny dexterous hands of the gnome masters. Once the property of the famed hired assassin known as the Professor. Starting price of 200 crowns. Anyone tempted? Gwent Maestro Hilbert offers an advance of 50. Do I have 3? My, haven't we livened up? 300 from Yaromir Ivanovich Zaitsev. Going once? Twice?
What a name.
Incredible! With the white-haired gentleman now, good folk, at 350 crowns. A generous offer indeed. Any advance? 350 going once? Going twice? Sold! Invaluable spectacles to the white-haired gentleman. Exceedingly glad they'll be useful. May they serve you well, sir. Oh, the excitement. With the 3 lots behind us, we'll go to an intermission. Amenities abound. Please partake. We'll resume shortly.
Hell yeah. I got a fan of Van Rohe. The greatest pun on earth.
Oh, Geralt, look! Horst Basudi! Come on, before some other cocksuckers steal him.
Jesus.
Well, don't expect a warm welcome. Greetings, Horst. Allow me to introduce a dear friend and associate, Geralt of Rivia, who
comes uninvited.
But you've gained by my presence. Dropped a hefty pile of crowns here.
I'm not like Vivaldi. Profit alone only goes so far for me. I seek more. The auction house is primarily a meeting place for the local elite. I needn't tell you, an itinerant mutant doesn't quite fit in.
Got the distinct impression the two of yous started off on the wrong foot. Perhaps we should raise a toast to...
What's one like you want from one like me?
The Borsodi's auction house. I'm assuming the name's no coincidence. Got a relative I could talk to? Someone, how do I say this? A smidgen less irritating?
Name's a historical legacy, Geralt. Auction house was founded by 2 brothers, Horst's father and an uncle. In this generation...
I and only I am it. So get to the point, now.
Right. Let's dispense with the niceties. Maximilian Borsodi's house. Gotta lay my hands on it, whatever it...
What? Where did you learn of it?
Gentlemen, no reason to lose our composure. Raise our voices.
I ask you, where did you learn of it?
Whoa, come on now.
Where?
From Olgierd von Everec. Name mean anything to you?
It does. Guards, escort the Witcher out. And he's not to enter, not alone, not hand in hand with Hierarch Hemelfart.
Honestly, he asked a question. It was a simple inquiry.
One more word, and I shall move my accounts to the competition.
Sorry, mate, but...
No reason to trouble the guards, Horst. I'll go willingly.
I don't recall giving you a choice in the matter. Kick his swiving mutated ass out.
Hate this guy. But I got my glasses.
Your swords, Master. Law says we're to return them. Law don't say when, though. So we'll do it, aye. Just after we beat the singing shite out of the honourable gentleman.
Mm-hmm. Gathering place for the elite, truly. Come on, lads. Let's loosen our muscles a bit.
Womp 'em, lads. Let's. Can't. God damn it. Like they don't want me to put my sword. They have probably no way of actually taking the swords out of my inventory. Oh, yes, they do. They did it earlier. Why can't I take my fucking inventory?
Law says if you see someone hurt, you should summon a medic. Law doesn't say how fast, though, so you can sit tight a while.
Seems true what they say. Sword or no sword, a witcher brings gold.
Not in the mood for your peasant wisdom. Who the hell are you?
I'm gonna start saying that to everyone I meet.
Say I'm your partner.
Don't need any partners.
Oh, I don't know about that. No chance you'll lay your hands on Max Bosodi's house alone.
How do you know I was looking for the house?
I was at the auction. Disguised, of course. That argument on the topic was hard to miss.
Get to the point, if you can.
To get this house, you need to get into the vault. And there's no way Horst will let you in there out of the kindness of his heart.
A heist? Don't like that idea one bit.
Got any others? Find the herbalist lives near Oxenfurt. Ask for some yarrow extract. He'll know why you've come.
If this is a trap of some sort.
Be seeing you, I hope.
Okay. Now that that quest is over and done with, let's take my winnings. And now I look like a kind of cool, freaky guy, huh? I honestly think this adds a lot to the whole outfit, personally. Fashion-wise, Geralt looks great. Let's see here. Avid collector. Let's do this next. But for now, as I stated earlier, this shall be the end of the stream tonight. As I mentioned in the Discord, I will be out for streaming for the next bit of time. Tomorrow I need to get ready for friends coming down to DC starting from Friday. I'll have some people coming to visit me in my apartment. And then on Sunday, the whole gang comes down and we go to an Airbnb in the guts of DC. So I will be hanging out with them for a good little while. But once that's done, once we are all hung out, you know, tuckered out of hanging out, I will be back to streaming. Like I said, I think the next stream I do will be the viewer submitted radio stream. So, you know, check that out. Again, go to the Discord, check it out if you haven't already. I put the cutoff for all the songs for this next stream, but you could start posting for the second one. I want to try to make this a recurring thing. And that can only happen if you do your part. So yeah, I will see you all then. Leo is not happy. Leo Mafra in the chat is pissed off. He says, Geralt, try not to be freaky, challenging, difficulty impossible. He also says friendship sucks, so, you know. Are you sure about that? I bet your viewers' taste will suck ass. Probably. And I'm ready to really just shit on all the music that was posted there. There was a ton of music right at the end. Right at the end, there was a huge influx of posts for the songs. So we'll be seeing it. We'll be seeing what I think of all of these things. It's going to be a bit less formal, a bit less of an actual radio show than what I normally do. It's going to be more of a free-flowing thing. But you'll see what happens when I do it. No need to go through all of it right now. I'm going to go get something to eat. I'm very hungry. I haven't eaten for a good long while today. So I'm going to go ahead, stop the stream, start the VOD upload, and I'll see you when I see you. Goodbye, everybody. See you later.